Benidorm town right before rain strikes. We have an alert here due to strong sudden rain. And this is how Benidorm looks like right before it. We can see already way more clouds than what we've had this morning. It looks slightly darker, even though it is not a nighttime just yet. It's 6:50, you guys. It's 7 p.m. right now. The wind is quite strong. That's the only thing you can see by the trees. There is no direct sunshine. However, the real feel is quite all right. It is obviously not as hot as it usually and typically is, but there's plenty of people everywhere we go. There's plenty of vehicles. There's plenty of people going to the bars, to the local shops, heading to the beach, or going for some night entertainment. Hence, you will see this place quite busy. We are in Rincon de Loix, by the way, which is the newer part of this city. And this is where there's plenty of international hotels. This is where the British area is located. And plenty of people stay here for their holidays. Numerous nice hotels are out here too. Here's where the Big Ben, the Union Jacks is also located. And there's quite a bit of people on the terraces here grabbing some drinks, waiting for the bus to arrive, or just doing some sports, having a lovely walk. And this area looks quite busy today, honestly. The green door and the red door in front, we can see it from here already. You cannot just for a second, but you will be able to see it shortly. The green door is some of the busiest nights I've seen it, actually. There are some sports games there. The red door as well. There's quite a lot of people here in the area. Wow, there's so many people here right now. That is why we'll say that the Rincon de Loix usually becomes alive in the evening time, and that is the best example of it. Look at that. There's plenty of people. There's so many people here. That is bizarre. I mean, people are going either to a hotel or outside for a lovely walk to the beach to watch some live show or entertainment, live music, grab some drinks. It is towards the weekend, honestly. It's Thursday right now, so it's already technically weekend officially. Tattoo hall there. First time I've seen them open in a long time. Red door here. Quite a bit of people on the terrace. Some football matches, some games they're watching here today. As usual and as typically they do, supermarkets are still open because once again, it's not nighttime. Even though there are so many clouds that make it look darker than what it actually is, it is still not even 7 p.m. It's almost 7 p.m. And this is how it looks like. Looks like it's 9 already, but it's not. Usually and typically there would be plenty of sunshine here still, and we would be enjoying some nice and hot weather, but it takes just some clouds and there you go. Completely different scene that looks like it's more from the winter season, not summer at all. These days are not common. Don't think that it is a common thing in Benidorm. We have more than 320 sunny days in our city. However, sometimes things happen, and having very hot seawater and the difference between the air and the sea, and it's just a mix for tropical storms and some rain. So this is what is going on right now. We might have some torrential rain this night. However, at least so far, this is not the case. Here by the British Street, we can see some more clouds out there, but all the places are actually open. There's plenty of different types of shops here nearby that are also quite busy. There's the money exchange, which is not open already, but it was in the morning and midday. The gift shop and souvenir shop is also open here, obviously. And plenty of people having a walk, even with kids, because it's still all right. This place is still suitable to walk with kids in the evening. Not as much after 9 p.m., 10 p.m., but you can still do so if you don't go into the nightclub area. The Marianos here, the Piccadilly British pub. Quite a bit of people here enjoying the loveliest evening, by the way. And look at the Silver Dollar Bar. Look at how many people there are here. That is insane. People are having some good drinks. I see some Coronitas, some Heineken, some big jugs probably that's how you call it, big jugs of beer, plenty of people enjoying some loveliest evening outside. And that's what we like to see. We like to see that people enjoy their holidays here. Here in the area. We like to see that people are having fun and just are enjoying some nice live music, great atmosphere. Not as hot and sunny today, but at least it is not raining just yet. It will be raining very, very soon. At least it should be. That's what the forecast says. It will be raining at night time and quite late night hours, honestly. Not just yet, but this is like an unpleasant feeling right before rain. However, this time it's not humid. It's not bad. It's just quite chilly outside. And the clouds just keep coming. Let's see what's happening by the beach. On our way to the beach, we spotted the birthday squad. That's nice. Ooh, birthday. That's nice. That's a nice celebration, and you will always see where your team actually is, so you won't get lost. Right next to the beach, we can see quite a bit of people on the terraces, grabbing some drinks, grabbing some snacks. The supermarkets nearby, the tattoo shops, the takeaway food places, the bus stops. Literally everywhere you look, there's plenty of people. Someone just bought them a giant paella to cook. Or maybe they've gotten the paella for a takeaway and they keep a deposit unless you return the giant paellera, and that's when they give you your deposit back. I'm quite sure you didn't know you could do that. Usually if you get in a restaurant a takeaway paella, they take a deposit for the big plate in which they cook it. And once you bring it back, they give you your money back. Usually it's I'm not sure if it's 20 euros, maybe 25, maybe slightly less. But there is a deposit. If not, people would be just bringing these paellas back with them home and no one would ever return it. Right here by the beach, quite a bit of movement. McDonald's here, quite a bit of people. And honestly, we've seen some videos, people saying that the McDonald's here in Benidorm is really pricey. But the truth is that every fast food place is pricey here. Not only McDonald's, every fast food place. And everywhere you go in Spain, not only here. It's everywhere. Menus are costing fancy menu meals in a nice restaurant. That's the reality of a fast food place here in Benidorm. The beach bars, restaurants here nearby, quite packed up the terraces, honestly. Quite a bit of people. And obviously stag and peasant. I always hope I'm saying it right, and I'm never 100% sure about it. Wild Duck Beach as well, quite a bit of people on the inside too. There's quite a few people here enjoying a lovely walk. Some still are going for a swim. Someone's doing cable ski. Not a lot of swimmers, but quite a few people still on the beach. Look at that. Even though there's still some clouds, but the clouds are coming from north parts, not from this side. So here you can see that there's almost the tiniest bit of sunshine. But from the other side, it looks quite ugly, honestly. Hopefully it's not going to be raining too much, although we wouldn't say that it's a bad thing. We do need a little bit of rain because we have extreme fire risks. So if it rains at least slightly more than it did, it might be good for us. Quite a lot of people here, honestly, by the beach. I'm surprised, but here it doesn't feel like, with an exception of the strong wind every now and then, here it doesn't feel like it's pre-storm, pre-rain actual weather. People are enjoying the meals, the snacks, the drinks. Cafe Roman is also packed up, and all the nearby bars and cafeterias also are quite busy. So here, I wouldn't say people are still affected by it. People still keep enjoying everything they can. They're having a lovely walk. But we did see a very different scene in a nearby location, which is our village of Albir. There, it's really different. While here, everything is as a typical Thursday evening in Benidorm town, with an exception that it's not so sunny, but all the rest exactly as a normal evening would be. We are in Albir right now. It's exactly the same day. And here it looks like it's nighttime, literally. The giant clouds came to our region and it feels like it is 10 at night, but it is actually not even 8 in the evening. Let me show you guys what's going on out here, just 2 kilometers from Benidorm. That's insane. While what you've seen in Benidorm is what's happening out there. Here, there's giant clouds. This is how it actually looks like. This is how it looks like right now. For some reason, phone makes it all brighter. Everything has the lights turned on, every single place, and it is raining actually. It's not like a giant rain, but it is like constant drops. Places here nearby, quite a few of them are closed for holidays right now. On the other side, there are quite a bit places like burger place, kebab places. All these are open right now. However, there's not just say hey. However, there is not as many people right now. And look at this. It's been raining. You can see right here it's full of drops. The tables are wet. It's been raining in this area. That is bizarre how different the weather can actually be from one part to the other. And the worst part is that here there's some kind of a feeling of a tropical storm. There is some, right now, for example, it's not windy at all. There's not a single piece of wind that you can sense. But in just a few moments, it might be like shocking wind. That's bizarre. Oh, just told you about this. Look at the trees. Just met some of our subscribers. They're actually from our neighbor country, and it started to rain more right now. They're actually from my neighbor country. I'm from Lithuania. You know that already by now probably, and they are from Poland. So they watch us for 2-3 years already in a row. They don't miss every single video. So if you see this video, hello, was lovely to meet you in person. And they always come to this area. So it was lovely. Look at this. Everything's soaking wet. Actually, you can see that all the people are on the inside, like below the terrace, so that they wouldn't get wet. And it is better like this because it is quite unpleasant. I was cold. I was literally cold. Look at this. I'm wearing a jacket. My husband's jacket, by the way, which is not as fancy, but hey, that will do. And summer clothes. And a jacket. And summer clothes. And summer slippers. Plus a windproof, waterproof jacket. And like this we go. Very strange day today. Bus number 10. Everything has lights on already. A lovely square, which is called Wellbeing Plaza. Lovely square, quite empty. There are some tables out there in some typical bars, but not much more than that. Doesn't look too busy though. Ooh, my hair starts to get wet already. Let's see, I'm curious what's happening by the beach, because I've talked to them and they said the beach was looking not as nice. So I'm curious to see what is going on. Some people are still having a walk here nearby, although not as many. Oh, that is, ooh, such a small child on the road. Ooh. Different shops here nearby. Just a couple of visitors. All the rest. Ooh, it's chilly outside. Let's head to the beach. It is actually really, really cold. I don't know how many degrees there are, but I have a feeling like it might be 21, 22 maximum. And there is a very strong wind, unpleasant wind, and it's quite chilly outside. We thought this morning we had a temperature drop, but this is authentic temperature drop. Nothing like 30, not even 27 or 26. It's way less than that, probably. Let's head to the beach. The typical plaza where no kind of rain... Hola. where no kind of rain is stopping people, because it's closed with the trees, and there's some lovely terraces here. These places are packed up. Hi. These places are packed up with people. Always, they always are. There's a lot of people from Netherlands, from Germany, from Belgium, French, Norwegians. Plenty of people out here, trust me. And look at that, terraces are packed. Well, what you gonna do if not this? You know, it's quite cold outside. Well, for us, for locals. Oh, this is almost done. This is almost done. That's lovely. Our lovely and brand new walking promenade is almost done and over. We couldn't be happier. Look at the sea. This is the cloud that's bringing us some rain right now. This is it. Some people even have umbrella. I'm going without an umbrella actually. Oh. It's slightly better when there is no wind. It is way warmer than it is with the wind, because the wind is quite cold. So it's not as pleasant to be outside as it could be. There are some waves actually too. Oh, it is pouring rain in Altea and Albir. And that's a curiosity I'm gonna tell you guys. If it rains in Altea, it doesn't mean it's gonna be raining in Albir, and vice versa. Usually if it rains in Albir, it's gonna be raining in Benidorm too, but Altea and Albir are really, really different. Look at the promenade. It's all wet. All of it is wet. And then look there. That right there is Calpe, and this is Altea. You can see where the rain actually is. Look at this. You can see where it is. This giant dark cloud. And then all this white curtain, that's the rain. So it is gonna come here. It will come here. But probably not in such a big quantity as towards Altea. Quite a bit of waves out there. Quite a lot of clouds. People inside of the bars. All the local bars, terraces are packed up obviously, because people just shelter on the inside since the weather is not as nice. This is a chunky cloud. This is what brings some drops of rain to us. Woo! Oh, the waves are way bigger here. Let me zoom it in for you. Quite a bit of waves. Obviously, no one's going to the sea. No one's going for a swim. Oh, it's cold. It's not winter cold, but you get me. If you're like at 34 degrees real feel, 40 degrees one day, and then all of a sudden 22, 23 the other, you actually feel the difference. Look at that. That's bizarre. People are getting umbrellas, purchasing umbrellas everywhere they go. Woo. Oh, look at this. That's what happens when there's storms in the area. The water from the sea floods directly here. That is bizarre. Wow. That is insane. And then it smells really funky because it just stays here with all the bacteria. And that's what is happening more or less now. All the water just comes here and it stays in this pool. Oof. Beautiful sight, but at the same time quite chilly. Few people are just looking at what's going on, expecting whether it's going to be raining or not. Thank you for accompanying us on today's Benidorm update. And as you can see, it's really different of what's going on in Benidorm and what's going on out here. Curious, but really real. Very cold. Huge drop in just one day's time. Thank you for accompanying us, and we'll see you in a brand new video very soon. Bye.